was saying, like, I'm not really sure, is lasagna considered a cake? And if it is a cake, does that mean that you can have it for a birthday?
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, hey everybody. Oh. Wow, sorry, we didn't see you guys there. That's always such a corny bit. I don't know why.
That was so
I don't know
bad.
why I commit to
I was
it.
gonna erase that one.
Let's just erase that. Start over. Hey everybody, my name is Jared here with Heat Press Nation, and I want to thank you for joining us for another episode of Heat Press Nation Live. This is our weekly live stream where we get to show you guys some new products, new processes, and share some information that hopefully helps you to be a better heat presser, or maybe just add some more stuff. Hope maybe at the very least, a little entertainment. You know, whatever it is, we hope you guys have a good time with us today. We got a lot of fun stuff in store. This is our back to school episode. So we have some back to school themed stuff. I know we're still in July, but hey, you got to get ahead of these things, especially if you want to make money off of it. And we do have some things that we want to share with you. So Chris is he's manning our comments, and he has some fun stuff to share with us.
Just gonna give you guys a couple of shout outs before we get into it. Hello to Travel Diva. Hello to D. Hello to Janet Jordan. Hello, welcome back to Anita and Princeton Bell Clothing. How's it going, everybody?
Very cool. Lots of people tuning in. Good to see everybody today. Hello to all of you, by the way. Very cool. And then what do we got for them today, Chris?
Yeah, so today we're making bags. So it is back to school. So what we have here, we have vinyl. Now, you know, a lot of people, they say, what are the like cons?
Oh yeah, lots of complaints of vinyl.
We got like one color, so you can't do as much. But that's not necessarily true. Today we're gonna show you two different ways that you can apply vinyl, and the first one is gonna be layering it, just like this. You have the opaque background, and then you're just gonna put the design on top of it, just like that.
There we go.
That's gonna be layering, and then
that's what we call like a stacked layer, right?
Yeah,
yes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
stacked.
You're literally stacking one layer on top of the other. Very cool.
So just press this one first, and then press this one after, and then this will make it rise a little bit because you are layering it, so it is gonna add a little bit of thickness to it.
Yeah.
If you didn't want to do that method, we also have this method. This is the blockout method.
Knockout.
Knockout. Okay, let's see. So essentially, let me see if I can pull it apart. This is gonna stay one layer because of the knockout. So as you can see, there's a missing blanket in the middle, and that's just to make everything on the same level.
Oh, I thought you forgot to put it on there.
Oh no, here we go. There we go. All right, just like that.
Very cool.
And then on the back, we have
bonus, heck yeah.
Blackboard, is Blackboard, right? Yeah,
yes.
Blackboard HTV. So we're gonna apply this to the tote bag, you know, take it back to school shopping, make a list, and then just mark it off as you go, you know, super handy dandy.
Heck yeah, I love it. Yeah, so I'm super excited. We're gonna get to these demos in just a second. But first, just wanna let you guys know that we're going live. We're live right now on Facebook and in YouTube, but we are gonna be also going live on Instagram a little bit later today. And are we going live anywhere else?
We're going live. No, we're just on Instagram today.
Okay,
yep.
Had to double check. Yeah, so after this, if you, we do have a giveaway. I'll tell you what the price is a little bit later, but at the end of this broadcast, we do have a giveaway. And by the way, so giveaway today. If you don't win the giveaway here on YouTube and Facebook, you'll have another opportunity on Instagram. So just a heads up, you definitely want to follow us on Instagram at Heat Press Nation. If we're live here, it's it's right about 9 a.m. here Pacific time right now, and we're usually on Instagram a few minutes after this. So today, don't quote me, but around 10 a.m. Pacific time, we'll be over there on Instagram, so you can check us out. You'll have another chance to win a cool prize. And this morning, while we are doing our live streams, we are running a flash discount, a flash code. Right now, you could save using the code SCHOOL. SCHOOL, and you can get 10% off of heat transfer vinyl. So any heat transfer vinyl on the site, you can get 10% off. 15% off today using the code SCHOOL. And yes, we heard you guys. We love our customers. We received all the feedback, and so I'm happy to report that free shipping is back. So no matter how much vinyl you want to buy, no more minimums to reach. Free shipping is back. So you have 15% off and free shipping. That's very exciting. So make sure you stock up on your vinyl for the season and the upcoming seasons as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. So Chris, which one should we do first?
Let's do it. Let's try the
pack
layered stacking method.
Hey, if you were a kid and you called it a pack, let me know in the comments below. I feel like a lot. Did you ever call it?
I never called it a pack?
A pack.
I never called it a pack.
Dude, I feel like all the little, maybe it's just me in my Hispanic neighborhood. All the little kids called it a pack.
Why though?
Oh, it's backpack, but when you're a little kid, you don't hear the b.
Oh, so you don't even know what it is.
Yeah, it's pack.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, little pack. Anyways, all right. So here's the backpack. Let's head on over to the heat press. I say head on over. I'm already here. Now, here's one tip for pressing packpacks. No, I'm just kidding. For pressing backpacks, we're gonna use our pressing pillow today, and the reason why we're gonna use our pressing pillow is because we have this zipper that is there, like it's gonna get heat pressed. It's gonna get heat pressed. So now if you're using a backpack with like a plastic zipper, you may not be able to use this method. You might have to find a smaller press and to just fit this area on, right? But since there's no way for my zipper to escape the press, we're gonna use a pressing pillow, and that's gonna allow the zipper to kind of sink in, and it's gonna sink into the pillow, and that way I still have this area right here. That's still gonna get pressed. The zipper is gonna sink in over here, so this extra thick ridge, seam, whatever you wanna call it, zipper area, that's not gonna affect my transfer over here in any way. Now, because I'm gonna have one hand on the press, I gotta get my parchment ready right now. Now, the pressure on your heat press, by the way, when you're using a pressing pillow, you wanna adjust your pressure so the pillow only gets squashed about 50 to 60% of its original thickness. You don't wanna mash down the pillow. That kind of negates the purpose of even having a pillow, and it's just not cool. It'll ruin the pillow. So yeah. So first things first, you want to dry fit your, I'm just going to open this up all the way here. You always want to dry fit your graphic just to make sure everything's going to line up. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the right position here for my base layer. And then before I finalize everything, I'm going to make sure that the top layer actually is going to line up. Sometimes when you're doing heat transfers, like your top layer, like you mess up, you don't cut it right, and you don't know until it's too late. So if I did need to recut this, I would know now before I actually start pressing it. You always want to dry fit it, make sure it's gonna work there. And then when you're stacking, of course, you're gonna stack with your base layer first. So since the white vinyl is gonna go on top, it doesn't go this way, right? Because then you wouldn't see it. Since my white vinyl is gonna go on top, that's gonna go last. I'm gonna start off with my base layer. So I'm actually going to position this here. And by the way, if you guys have any questions about the processes, products that we're using today, please feel free, drop your questions in the comments. Chris is manning the comments. Chris, interrupt me whenever you want to, bro. And then we also have Ronnie in the comments as well. She is helping us answer questions and such.
Comment from Princeton Bell Clothing says, my little brother did call it a pack.
There we go. See, I knew I wasn't the only one. All right, so we have this here. I'm holding this with one hand. I'm going to slide it back in carefully. Oops. You want to make sure your pack. Now I'm going to start saying it unironically, right? On accident, because I'm dumb. Now you need to make sure your backpack is on there. Make sure it's positioned. I'm going to cover it with a piece of parchment paper. And because it's our first layer, we only need to press it for about, 2 to 5 seconds. So there's 5 seconds for you. Gonna peel this warm. And that actually stuck really well. Let's take a look at that here. Look at that. So that looks really good.
Wow.
I'll show it to you here. That came out great. It's stuck. And now we're gonna go with the next layer. So
Question
let me slide
from
this out.
Belinda Sprinkle.
Sure.
Would medium pressure be enough, or does it depend on the backpack?
Medium pressure is perfect. We only use like heavy pressure on garments because you really want to mash it in there. But because backpacks aren't going to get laundered, meaning we don't really wash a backpack, it's not gonna go through the same use and abuse as a t-shirt is. And because of that, you don't have to use heavy pressure. You could definitely get away with medium pressure. And also, oh, what?
Whoa, what is that?
It means it's snack time.
Oh my gosh.
You have any snacks for me?
I do
No?
not. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, next time. All right, so you see I aligned it here. I'm holding it in place. And now, usually when we're doing t-shirts for the second layer, we'd go for like a full 15 seconds. Because this is a backpack, I'm just gonna give it 10. 10 is gonna be perfectly fine for our second layer. And just like that, 10 seconds are up.
Question from Travel Diva 2.
Sure.
How do you know if the image is straight without a ruler or marking?
I'm not 100% certain on the straightness. Typically when we're live streaming, like I'm really wanting to show off the process of, and actually you can show that off. That looks great.
Wow.
So we're really showing off the process of layering, showing you what you could press it on because nobody actually receives these. Well, I take that back. These do get donated to the thrift store.
That's really nice.
Yeah. So.
And it feels great too.
Yeah, because these are not for sale, so like nobody's gonna be hurt if it's a little crooked. We'll usually just show the process and not really line it up. Also, I've done literally thousands and thousands of presses. I'm pretty decent at eyeballing center. I'm not saying it's perfect. Obviously, I make mistakes, but the focus of these lives, because it's really to show the process, we usually skip the ruler part. But check that out, man. That looks really cool. I'm really excited about the graphic, how it came out.
It feels great too.
This backpack is now worth so much more. If this was being sold in a school store, dude, this is like a $40 backpack minimum, dude.
School gift shop or
Yeah.
as school is coming back into session, people are doing after school sports, boys and girls club.
Yeah, exactly.
So this could be applied to any like
duffels.
duffel.
Yeah.
Very interchangeable.
So many things you could put that on. You can toss it over here. I think for like colleges, like if you're a business and you want to offer something to like local colleges, look, they need merch, dude. They need merch for their shops. This hat, because it's branded, and especially if it was being sold on a college campus, a branded backpack like this, it's a decent quality backpack. I believe we got it from Amazon, right? So the backpack on its own is somewhere around $12 to $15. Branded, it could be resold for like $40. And that's something you want to tell your customers. So if you're a business and you want to offer something to the schools in your area, you could sell them custom backpacks. You buy the backpack, let's say you buy it for $12. You put a little customization on it. You now sell it to them for $25. They sell it for $40. $15 is not a terrible margin on there, depending on how many they buy, you could sell them more, That's just one idea. Or even if it's for your kids' school, get permission from your kids, from like the office, and put the logo on there, You don't want to put their names on the outside, but on the inside, maybe like if lost, you can put your contact info as the parent, lots of cool options. So yeah, backpacks, these are just one of a ton of things that you could make this back to school season. If you guys have ideas on cool back to school products that you're working on or projects that you've done in the past, put it in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. But now we're gonna move on and we're gonna do our tote bag. So because the tote bag, see, I'm doing it. I'm doing the pack thing. I just said tote bag.
The tote tag.
Tote tag. Tote tag. Because it doesn't require the pressing pillow, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna show you how we readjust. So now I know the pressure just by feel. If you have an auto open press, one thing you'll realize is that if the press is not auto opening, see if it doesn't auto open, then that means you don't have enough pressure. So you could do two things. You could increase the pressure until it auto opens, or you could do the paper pressure test. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just increasing the pressure slightly. Now, when I hit this little red button on the side, it's supposed to release the press, but as you saw, it wasn't popping open. So I'm just gonna go in some more increments here. That actually feels about right, and I know it's right because when I hit the button, the machine opened up on its own. Now, this is just my experience. I have a lot of experience with heat presses, so just by feel, I know more or less what's gonna be a good pressure for my machine. The paper pressure test is a little bit different. So if you don't have an auto open press, what you do is you can just stick a piece of paper in the front of your press, close the machine on your paper, and you want to keep increasing the pressure slightly until that paper gets locked in there and does not slide out. Once your paper is locked in, that's how you know you got perfect pressure. But I'm gonna go ahead and slide this open and we're gonna do our tote. So this is something that's really cool. Now this tote, I love it because it lays really, really flat. There is a little thick seam on top, so the way I do it is I'll let that seam hang off just right off the edge. Now this tote shipped flat, so there is a small crease in the center. So before I do anything, I'm gonna go ahead and flatten that out. Now that crease, I don't believe you could see it on camera because it's really bright in here, but trust me, there is a crease there. So I'm gonna go ahead and pre-press this. There we go. So the crease is mostly gone, but it's flattened out enough to where it's not gonna affect my transfer. So once again, and make sure my handles are up here, so make sure you're not pressing it upside down. You okay?
I'm good. Sorry.
He's okay. He's okay, folks. He's good. So once again, what we've done is we've dry fitted this. And actually, so we can all kind of see, I'm just gonna let the handles hang off the top edge instead. There we go. So we can all just read it correctly. So here we go. We've dry fit everything. So I know it's all gonna fit here. I know all my layers are gonna look good. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna kind of reposition it until it's centered, until it's where I like it. Now, sometimes I do use the finger method, so make sure that it's like, equal distant, on top and bottom. That works for me. So now what I'm gonna do is, you can't press both layers at once, right? So I'm just gonna remove this other layer here, and I'm just gonna leave that one in place because I know that's where it's supposed to be. And I know that's gonna work great. I lost my other sheet of parchment paper, so I'm gonna cut a new one. Now, when you're layering vinyl, whether you're stacking it one layer on top of another, or you're doing the knockout layer method, like what we're doing today, your first layer, you only really have to tack it down for like 3 to 5 seconds. That was like 2.5 seconds right there. And because I know my pressure is right, and I have a good heat press with good temperature, the vinyl will stay. Now, if this was on a t-shirt, like you want to press it for the full 10 to 15 seconds for your final press. But if we're just tacking it down so it holds while we position the next layer, yeah, 2 to 5 seconds is perfect. Now I'm gonna position it here. And this is where you wanna be careful. You only get one shot at this, right? So I'm just gonna double check my alignment, make sure everything looks good, make sure it all fits. I'm actually gonna stand like right here, just look at it dead on, make sure everything's looking nice. And now what I like to do, so I'm gonna do this one for only 2 seconds, right? And then what I like to do is peel it and then press everything all together for the full like 10 seconds. Now, one of the reasons why I do that is because there was a little bit of the carrier sheet that had overlapped on my base layer that was already there. So what happens is sometimes that will leave like a little line or a little indent in the other layer. So I want everything to be nice and smooth. Dude, look at that. And we're not done yet, but we could be if we really wanted to. This looks amazing.
Wow, that looks really good.
Dude, Chris, why don't you go ahead and show that off?
I could definitely see like a PTA mom wearing this or something.
Dude, for sure.
Repping their kids' school and everything.
And it's great also for fundraisers too. So if you have like volunteers at your school who have time, you can cut all the transfers, have the school volunteers weed it out, Mm-hmm. So that way they're, and this is if you're at a school and you have a vinyl cutter, you have the Cameo or the Cricut or something like that, and you want to do a fundraiser for the school, have the school, if you want to donate that time to school, like maybe your kid's at the school or you're on PTA, like you could do this.
Definitely.
You could cut these transfers and you could sell these to all the other parents as a fundraiser, sell it to alumni, get the city involved, of course. have them do it. So yeah, now we're not done with this one. Actually, we're gonna really beef this up here, and I'll show you what we're gonna do here. So this one's going back on, and this is a really simple. This is a really simple thing we're gonna do. This is called Caesar Blackboard, right? So as you can see, we just cut a square out. There's no weeding. There's no nothing going on here. We literally just cut the square out. Am I cut in the right side? Yeah.
I've actually never used a Caesar Blackboard.
Yeah, I've only used it like once or twice. So I'm basically new.
And so there's no carrier sheet you have to peel off?
Well, there is a carrier sheet, but because we just cut a big square, right?
Yeah.
We could, if you want to, you could like do cool designs on the edges, but Caesar Blackboard, this is it's like a chalkboard material, but it's a vinyl. Mm-hmm. So you could actually press it onto any surface, and now you could use chalk on that surface. So we're gonna press this, give it 10 seconds. Gonna give it the full press, medium pressure, 305 degrees, and I believe it's a warm peel. We're about to find out.
Whoa.
So let's see. Yeah, warm peel.
Wow.
So check this out, right? So you're like, man, well, why did you just press a solid black on there? Well, we're gonna let this cool down, and then Chris is gonna show you. So we're gonna.
Can you write on it while it's still hot? Or
I would wait till it's cool.
wait till it's cool.
Just because we're not using chalk, we're using like that liquid chalk.
Oh yeah, just in case.
Yeah.
Wow, this is sick. Wow. And
Yeah.
it doesn't make that sound when you're
Oh yeah,
scratching
yeah.
the
You
chalkboard.
can scratch it without making people want to jump out of a window.
All right, so look, if we can get the overhead, I'm gonna show you exactly what I would use this bag for. Actually, let me write it this way. All right, so let's say back to school shopping, right? You don't know what you need to get.
Right.
So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go, okay, my handwriting, I'm sorry guys, I haven't held a pencil in so long. Back to school.
Oh, nice.
Okay, list. All right. And then we'll make a couple boxes, and let's say you need some notebooks. My handwriting is so bad, I'm so sorry. Pencils.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything, but
I'm sorry,
use some work.
let's see, paper. What else do you need?
Snacks,
Snacks. So like some
Yes.
goldfish,
Lunchables.
Lunchables.
There we go. And so you could see, so you might be thinking, well, wait, I could just use a marker. I could just mark up my tote bag with a permanent marker, right? Why do we need the chalkboard? Well, chalk's erasable.
Chalk is erasable.
And so when you're done with it, not with the rag.
The rag. Okay. Here we go. So let's say you got the notebook, you got the pencils, the paper, the goldfish, and the Lunchables. But now you need to get groceries, right?
Right.
So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna wipe it off. And just like that, like magic, it's gone.
Boom. So there you go. And we're using chalk markers, which they don't 100% recommend. It's way easier to dust off if you have just plain dry chalk. But yeah, you could use regular dry chalk. You can use the chalk markers as long as you're, with the chalk markers, you do have to wipe it off with the rag.
Yeah.
But we don't have any dry chalk here. So yeah, so there we go. Those are two fun projects that you could make either for yourself, for the students in your life that you know and love. You're trying to dry it off.
I'm trying to dry it off because I want to write something else.
Oh yeah.
I saw a comment from D that said the kids will love this especially. So what I was gonna do was, let's say your kid's in class, they're a little bit bored. You just draw. You just draw on it, right?
What, hangman?
Tic-tac-toe.
Oh,
anything you want to do, on the road, So.
Very cool. Oh, yeah, because you know what? Like kids, as I'm finding out, they need a road bag, dude.
Yeah.
Like if you're going on a long trip, you stuff it with their favorite toys, a couple snackies, a little iPad if you want to, but sometimes you don't want the kids on the screen for the whole road. Give them some chalk, have them chalk up their road bag.
Yep,
dude, great idea. That's super cool. I hadn't even thought of that yet. Hangman, there we go. Yeah, so these are 2 projects that you guys could do. These are just 2 ideas for back to school season. Honestly, there's so much that you could do. We'd love to hear it in the comments, what you guys are doing for back to school, how you're getting ready for this crazy season. And yeah, we'd love to hear. But these are our projects for today. We do have a giveaway coming up in just a few moments. We're gonna kind of reset or just get those out, get for that. Now, this giveaway, all right, we're gonna be giving away a $50 HPN gift card. I'll tell you how in just a moment, but if you don't win right now, don't worry. You have another chance to win on our Instagram live stream, which let's say 10 o'clock. We're gonna be going on Instagram live around 9:45, 10 a.m., which is, 15 minutes to a half hour from now. So make sure you're following us. Go to Instagram and follow at Heat Press Nation, and just, keep checking back. Turn on your notifications so you could know exactly when we're going live so you don't miss out on your chance to win another $50 HPN gift card. Do we got any shout outs, Chris? Any questions or anything?
Shout out to Creative Blessings and Designs.
Here we
Says,
go.
I want to try those bags now. Definitely.
Oh, yeah, the tote bags. And then
super cool.
What's cool about the tote bags is they're not very expensive.
They're not at all.
But if they're customized, then yeah, they have a good
I think we got like 12 of them for like 6 of them for like $12 or something like that.
Oh, dude, that's like cheaper than a t-shirt.
Yeah, super cheap.
Dude, that's awesome. Okay. So now it's time. We've made you guys wait long enough. Let's do our giveaway. So here's how to enter. In just a moment, you're going to see hashtag come on your screen. So as soon as that does come on the screen, just comment it. All you have to do is comment the hashtag. You can comment once on Facebook Live and then once on YouTube Live. Both streams are open. Today we just have 1 gift card to give away. So our computer's gonna pull random. So you can enter on either one. It's gonna pull randomly from either stream. And then there it is. Use the hashtag Caesar. That is SISER. So hashtag SISER, which spells Caesar. Go ahead and do that. We're gonna give you guys about a minute to go ahead and enter. And yeah, super exciting. Chris, so what do you got? Are you done with school?
I have 1 more year left. I'm about to start.
1 more year left. How do you feel about back to
13th.
school?
Definitely gonna take advantage of this. Honestly.
Oh, nice.
I want to be in class taking notes.
There we go.
Because I'm the kid that forgets their pencil and and everything, pencil, paper.
Are you guys allowed? I haven't been in
bag.
school in a very long time. Are you guys allowed to take notes on like computers?
Oh yeah,
phones?
definitely. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, just in case, like, I forget my paper or anything like that.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. That's cool. Are you gonna brand a backpack maybe, or do you use a backpack?
I do use a backpack. I use a tote bag. Yeah.
Oh, tote bag.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Toe
cool.
tag.
Toe tag. Use a backpack and a toe tag. Yeah, I haven't been in school in many, many moons. So this is all kind of, I don't want to say foreign to me, but it's a little foreign to me. I used to work at a school, actually. I worked at a school for about 3-4 years.
What were your principal?
That was really fun. No, I wish. That would have been great. No, I was just like a classroom like supervisor, like kind of just keep order in the classroom. If like kids had like problems, because it was kind of like an independent studies program. So if they were having problems with a certain concept, like I would tutor them. So I'm actually really good at writing upside down.
Oh yeah,
I would be on the other side of the thing, so I could read and write upside down.
That's a unique skill.
It's a weird skill. I have not found any other positive application for it. But yeah, okay. So it looks like that's our time. Our computer's gonna go. It's gonna do its little magical program thing. When I say magical, we just hit a button and it picks a winner. So yeah, let's. It's coming up any second now. There we go. I'm sorry if I'm butchering this. Cindy Humes Schnauber is our winner from Facebook. Thank you so much for participating. You have just won a $50 Heat Press Nation gift card. Do me a favor, shoot us an email at winner@heatpressnation.com. One more time, that is winner at heatpressnation.com. Reach out to us. We'll be happy to get you your prize. And yeah, super excited. Thank you so much for joining us today. By the way, if you didn't win right now, we're going to be live on Instagram in about 15 to 20 minutes or 15 to 30 minutes. Sometime between 9:45 and 10 a.m. Pacific time, we're going to be going live on Instagram to give away some more stuff. But to close us out, You guys, my pal and co-host, Chris, send us home, buddy.
Yeah, of course, guys. Thank you so much for checking out the live today. We do go live every Thursday at 9 a.m., so make sure to tune in there. We do an Instagram after, so tap in there as well. If you want the latest deals and notifications whenever we do go live, send straight to your phone. Text HEAT to 31592. That's HEAT to 31592. That's it from me. You guys already know Jared. We'll see you guys over on Instagram.
Adios.
Adios.